Happy families, this is Principal Lewis here with our weekly wrap up for this last week before we go into our Thanksgiving and our fall break. We are super happy here because there's lots of great things going on, and families, we thank you for your partnership. I want to begin by our report card conferences last week. We put it all over our social media. We were telling you guys about it, and you all showed up in the biggest way. We had our record-breaking 75 more of our families were here across all of our grades. It was an amazing experience to see many of you talking with your child's teacher, making a plan for your children to be successful in their academics this upcoming marking period. Even more than that, we had an abundance of community partners here. We had the Wyoming Library, we had Eat Right Philly, we had our partners at Vibes Barbershop, Pico, CHOP was here, so several community partners that was able to share their resources with all of you in service to the success of your children. And Vibes Barbershop were able to cut 20 students, giving them free haircuts on that day to make sure the students were starting the second marking period sharp and looking great as they're coming into school. We thank Vibes, we thank CHOP, we thank all of our partners, and we want to lift up one of our partners, JSJ Food Bank. We want to thank them for their support, not only coming to the report card conferences, but also for helping us to launch our first school-wide fundraiser. I have here with me the breakfast pack that you receive whenever you make those purchases, so you can make purchases online. We also have the forms right here at our main lobby, so as you're coming in to sign your children out, bring them into school, stop by the main lobby. You can get a chance to see a display of the cereal packs that we're selling, and you'll be able to make your online purchase right here in presence with us. Here's what happens. Whenever you buy the box, it's $12, you get 2 boxes. So one purchase does double the good. One box goes directly to you. One box goes to a family in need in the community. $5 come to Roberto Clemente to be able to help us with student programming. So please make sure you're buying these boxes, you're promoting it, you're spreading the word. The link is also on our social media and our school website, so you can go and make purchases online, because as you're doing so, you're helping us to be able to make sure that your children have a great experience when they come to school. Other things happening, you know it's getting cold. We have our coat drive going on. I want to give a shout out to Ms. Gilio, who is our STEP coordinator as well, one of our sponsors for our Be the Change Club. We were able to continue with our donations of coats to students. We came and brought students down to the lobby this week before we dismissed, asked them to pick out a coat that they would like, go home for the day. And as we know that weather is breaking, we want to make sure that all of our students have access to coats to stay warm. We're still accepting donations, so if you have coats that you want to donate for students to have, bring those coats in. We will accept them, we will keep them here, and our mission and our goal is that any student that needs a coat as it gets through the winter season will be able to have one. There's no barrier to students having what they need so they can be able to stay warm. Also, we want to thank Councilwoman Losada's office for allowing us to partner with her for her annual food drive. If any families need food, if you guys need anything, please reach out to her office. There's food and there's meals that are available. We were at Clemente able to send over some non-perishable foods to be a part of that donation. We're grateful for the opportunity, and if your family needs something, reach out to Councilwoman Losada's office to make sure that you get everything that you need. I want to wrap up by shouting out our explorative arts team. Students come to school every day. We continue to talk about attendance. We continue to talk about math, ELA, and science. But students' hard work in their supportive arts classes was able to be on full display when we had our report card conferences. And now that we're in the second marking period, those students are working on new projects that we're going to have on display when we get ready for our end of the second report period conferences in January. So as students are coming to school every day and as we continue to push having good attendance, make sure that you know that your kids being in school every day is making sure that they are a part of increasing their numeracy, increasing their literacy, and increasing their exposure to things happening in the community and the world around them, as our focus continues to be their academic and their social emotional growth. We thank you for your partnership. Thank you for allowing us to do this work. Have a great remainder of the weekend, and we'll see you next week.